Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't listen to the radio much. I don't listen to music much, but every now and then I do. Every now and then, like this morning, I'll say, "Hey, Alexa, play me some Tim McGraw." I know that some of you don't like the fact that I have an Alexa, and I know some of you don't like the fact that I listen to Tim McGraw. You'll have to deal with those things. You'll just have to deal with those things. But today, I said to Alexa, "Hello, Mystery, Sue Beth, Love Matters." I said to Alexa today, "Alexa, play me some Tim McGraw." And a song came up that I'd never heard from Tim McGraw. And it was "Always Be Faithful and Kind." I think that's the name of it. The name of the song is "Always Be Humble and Kind." And as I listened to Tim McGraw sing that song, I was moved by it. And I just wanted to share with you the lyrics. And I think that there's some things that we can take from this song and apply them in our lives, and always be humble and kind. So these are the lyrics to the song, "Always Be Humble and Kind" by Tim McGraw. It says, "You know there's a lot that goes by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat." Don't forget about how important it is, what goes on in your front door, what goes on in your home. And don't forget the keys always under the mat. You can always go home. You can always go back. It's never too late. I don't care what they say. You can always go home. You can always go back to your home. You can always go back to your first love. You can always go back to your first place of inspiration. When all else fails, maybe the best thing to do sometimes is to go back to the beginning, go back home. And he says, childhood stars shine, so always be humble and kind. And a lot of times that's the way to find your great basic purpose. Go back to your front door, get the keys out from under the mat, sit down on the stoop and think about what your childhood stars were. What stars shone for you in your childhood? Be humble, be kind, and realize what your great basic purpose is. Go to church because your mama says to. Well, go to some spiritual activity because your mama says to. Visit grandpa every chance that you can. You know, the master said something about true religion, pure and undefiled, is to visit the prisoners and to visit the widows. And as I remember listening to Derek Bros finding out about Global Witness, finding out about true liberty within prison, maybe we're not just visiting the prisoners to be nice to them. Maybe we're visiting the prisoners so we can learn something from them. And we don't need to talk about why you should visit your grandpa every chance you can. It won't be a waste of time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know we've all got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. We've got mountains to climb. We've got things to do, but have some spiritual activity because Jeffrey tells you to. Visit grandpa every chance you can. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie just to climb that mountain. Stay humble and kind. And when the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. That's so powerful, and it's been so true in my life recently. Not so much the free ride part, but holding grudges or chips, they keep you from flying, they keep you from soaring, and they will keep you from ascending or moving on up like George and Wheezy in your spiritual practice, whatever that looks like to you. Always stay humble and kind. And if you're humble, you're not going to hold grudges and chips because you'll know it doesn't matter. And if you're kind, you can't hold grudges and chips on your shoulder. And if you expect a free ride, you're always going to be disappointed because nothing in life that's worth anything is free. And then he says, know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. Know the difference between profane sex, mundane sex, and sacred sex. I love you ain't no pickup line. Always stay humble and kind. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a proverbial mouthful. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you ain't no pickup line. Always stay humble and kind. I'm sorry. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When it's hot, eat a root beer, a popsicle, shut off the AC, and roll the windows down. Let that summer sun shine. Always stay humble and kind. Be thankful for the little things. Life is made up of those little magical moments. Your life does not consist of the number of breaths that you take. Your life consists of the number of moments that take your breath away. And sometimes it is a root beer. Sometimes it is a popsicle. Sometimes it is just shutting off the AC, rolling down the windows and letting the wind blow through your hair, or just getting outside and sitting amongst nature, putting your feet in the sand or in the grass. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. Love is a great gift. And if you're fortunate enough to receive it, embrace it and hold it as your most prized treasure, because it's what everybody searches for and so few of us ever really find. And when you get where you're going, don't forget to turn back around and help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind. Written by Lori McKenna. Humble and Kind Lyrics, Universal Music Publishing Group, copyright. And when you get where you're going, don't forget to turn back around and help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind. Wow. There's nothing I can add to that. This is New Cosmic Knowledge. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. We're the last generation of real humans. Let's get busy. And let's get busy turning around and helping the next person in line. Let's always be humble and kind.